Well, another new dining location has opened at CityWalk. The VelociCoaster is now officially open at Islands of Adventure, and Jack is back. This is episode 460 of the unofficial Universal Orlando podcast. Hey everyone, welcome to the show. It is me, it is Lee. I am hosting this one, and with me this week I have Christopher.
Hola.
I saw she rolled her eyes there because I didn't go with her first. Also, my good lady wife Tracy.
Yeah, whatever, I love.
And to quote Mr. Kenneth Leeming from Rush of Fear, Michelle is not here. She's blessing the rains down in Africa at the moment. So replacing Michelle is our lovely friend Nicole Hunter. Hello, Nicole.
What's going on, everybody?
Welcome to your podcast debut.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right.
And this will not be the last time you hear her.
Well, that's good.
I mean, she's here for the rest of the episode, too, Lee.
Yeah.
So, I mean,
Yeah.
And the next one, and
All right,
another
guys,
one
it's
soon.
been fun.
It made that sound really sinister.
No, because there are plans. We already have another two in place where Nicole will be joining us and then others. But anyway.
Cool.
Right, let's get into it as we always do. I think the first thing we will go to is head over to Seth for Little Things.
Hi, this is Seth Kabursky, co-author of the Unofficial Guides, and this week I've got a big list of little things that are new around the Universal Orlando Resort. Let's start off in the parking garage hub, where a new touchless security scanner has been added to the security checkpoint. This is similar to the Evolve touchless scanners used at Walt Disney World, though it comes from a different company. And if you go through it, it should take you a lot less time than using the X-ray baggage scanner. The only problem is that there is only one of them currently, and it is a temporary scanner that is put out and removed, used only for peak times. Keep an eye out for two poles that are set up in the center of the scanning area. If you can head towards that, especially first thing in the morning, it should really help you get through security quicker. Once you get inside the park, be sure to pick up one of the new printed guide maps, which includes a brand new map of both parks. The map's been redesigned with some more detail and color, and of course it also now includes the Jurassic World VelociCoaster. In addition, there's an updated rider's guide available from guest services or on the Universal website that gives information for guests with disabilities, along with information that will be helpful for parents to know if their younger riders will be able to experience an attraction. Looking around the theme parks, things have gotten really busy with huge crowds coming in recent weeks, which means it's a good thing that more single rider queues have reopened around the parks. Reign of Kong is now accepting single riders again. However, that line is open intermittently. Ditto for Hagrid's Magical Creatures Motorbike Adventure. Just be warned that the Hagrid single line is susceptible to being shut down when it reaches capacity, and you'll still have to wait in the long line for lockers before you can join the single rider line. The same is true over at the Incredible Hulk, where you must wait through the metal detector line before joining single riders, which greatly diminishes its usefulness. Big crowds in the parks mean long waits for quick service dining and outdoor vending carts recently. You can actually wait longer in line for a churro stand than you can for the VelociCoaster ride on many afternoons. Problems with the mobile ordering system seem to be exacerbating this. So if you want to eat while at the Universal theme parks, I highly recommend that you either book a table service reservation or head out to CityWalk, where the Fusion Sushi Bar has recently been converted into Bend the Bao, serving various Chinese steamed bun sandwiches. A quick shopping note, if you are looking to get a wand to use in the Wizarding World of Harry Potter, prices recently went up. Non-interactive wands are now $55. Interactive wands are $59, and limited edition collectible wands have gone up to $75. The easing social distancing restrictions inside the parks mean that some character meet and greets are coming back. In Marvel Superhero Island, characters are now greeting again without masks covering their mouths, and the Spider-Man meet and greet inside the Marvel Alternaverse store has reopened. You can also meet the New York City cabbie character again in Universal Studios Florida. His taxi has been moved over near Central Park, and not far from there, there's a temporary photo op promoting the new Fast and Furious 9 film with a car you can take pictures with outside of Kid Zone. Here's some good news on the hotel front. Aventura, the last of the closed Universal Orlando on-site hotels, reopened last week, and they are now using robots to deliver food inside of the Urban Pantry restaurant. And last but definitely not least, we got a big leak of Halloween Horror Nights 30 information this week, confirming that Jack the Clown will be back for the anniversary event. If you're really excited for Jack's return, Halloween Horror Night preview shirts are available in the 5 and Dime store at the exit of the Born Stuntacular. They cost $28, and there is a limited supply. Halloween Horror Night tickets are also on sale, though only single night tickets are currently available, with no word yet about Frequent Fear. And if you are a Premier Annual Pass holder, you might want to head over to the website and start planning the date that you are going to use your complimentary Halloween Horror Nights ticket, because this year they are only valid in October on Tuesdays and Wednesday nights, which greatly limits the dates on which you can use them. All right, that's all for this time. I'll be back in another couple weeks with more little things from around the Universal Orlando Resort. Until then, you can find the unofficial guide to Universal Orlando at theunofficialguides.com, and you can follow me online at the UG Series on Twitter.
Again, a lot to unpack. I want to comment on the same thing that I think Chris kind of wants to comment on, that the normal ones are $55 and the interactive ones are only $4 more.
Yeah.
How does that make any sense? Like, why would you buy a normal one?
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it's silly at that point.
Yeah, I was going to say there's no reason not to.
I still remember buying the kids' ones when we first came over with the kids once the Wizarding World was open, and they were $37. So they've gone up $18 in 8 years.
I'm really kicking
I
myself
still
for
have
not
mine
buying
when we
one.
bought ours. It's like $20.
Wow.
Wow.
Yeah.
I haven't got one because I can never decide. So, yeah, that's bit me in the arse.
They're just a strange thing, aren't they? Because they're just a piece of plastic.
Piece of resin at the end of the day.
Whereas at least if you get the interactive ones, you get the map with it, which is, for me, worth the money.
For
and
$4
then you get
more.
to use them. Yeah, I don't... Maybe that's what they want. Maybe they're pushing people to not buy the normal ones.
Maybe.
Maybe they'll phase them out.
Potentially.
Possibly.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
why
what I
have-
was wondering, if they were actually going to make it just not even an option. Just everything is interactive.
Yeah.
And with enough fire whiskeys, man, you're a real wizard.
I was having a little smile to myself because when it said one prices of raised, I was like, oh, there's a new spell. Costamora.
Ha-ha.
Yeah. This honestly, it could be their way of just putting the price so close together that when they phase out the non-interactive wands, people are like, it was only $5, so it's not a big deal.
Exactly.
As opposed to having that big price gap and then dropping it. And realistically, to add that little scanner piece in the front, it costs them pennies.
Yeah.
So
Of course.
there's no major production changes for them.
Yeah, and then you've got that one for every visit you come to after that. So it might be massively busy and you might not get into the interactive spots, but then you come back at a different time. Oh, it's quiet. Let's jump in and do them at that point. Because I must admit, it's something I want to do, but it's always that thing we've talked about it before where Diagon Alley and Hogsmeade are always that busy that there's lines and you're going to see it before you actually get to do it. So it doesn't defeat the object, but it's not quite as exciting as it when you've watched half a dozen people in front of you do the spell and then you're doing it yourself.
Yeah, it's more of a chore.
Yeah. We are fast getting to the point, though, where we're not tied to holidays.
No. Aventura reopening. Chris, we talked before we started recording. You are heading up there next weekend, I do believe.
Sapphire.
Yeah, I said Aventura, didn't I? Oh, well, look,
You did?
It's a hotel.
I mean, if
and
you
it's
want me to go
open.
there as well, I can do that too.
Yeah.
All right. Look, I got it wrong.
No, I'm glad they're opening now. Yeah, because Bar 17 is also a great spot.
Yeah. I mean, from what I can see, Nicole, you've probably got a better boots on the ground view of this because you go far more than we do. Everything seems to be back to normal. From what I can gather, capacity's back to full capacity. All the rides are open. Like Seth said, all single rider lines are open. It seems like all the dividers have gone.
Yes.
Characters are pretty much back. Everything's getting seated every row now. The shows seem to be there.
Yep.
From your experience going, does it feel normal? Like normal as in pre-COVID?
Honestly, yeah. So once they changed the mask mandate for indoors, and I do have both vaccinations. So in the Florida heat, I definitely did take advantage of that. And I'll say if safety is a concern for you, it is pretty normal. It feels pretty much back to what it was before. Even like the hand sanitizer stations before the rides, you don't really have that. If you want it, you have to take it into your own hands. Which with me, I am vaccinated, so I guess maybe that's that comfort. But if I wasn't, I don't know exactly how I would feel. But yeah, I mean, it's pretty. There's a couple of things that it really doesn't even stick out anymore because it's not those big plexiglass barriers.
Yeah.
You're not wearing the mask where it's 95 degrees and then you got an extra 10 degrees on your face. So yeah, it's pretty much back to normal.
Chris, how are you and Alexa feeling about going up there next weekend with everything being normal then? Because I know like Alexa's anxiety about COVID and stuff was pretty high when it first started. How's she feeling?
Yeah, she's feeling a lot better. I mean, we're both, feeling better about it because we, have both been vaccinated a while ago. That's in our system. We waited that whole time period that's needed. And being here in South Florida, things have kind of gone the same direction as they have in Orlando, probably even quicker than some of the parks there, depending, where you're going. So we've gotten more accustomed and fine with kind of going around doing that. I mean, we'll still have our mask with us if we feel like putting it on inside, we will, but we don't have that severe anxiety that like comes along with how it was before, especially because I've been seeing, we keep an eye on the numbers and all that stuff. And it's, has a trajectory path going down further and further. So it's nice to see that. And so it doesn't make us, as nervous or anything like that going up there.
I know we've still got like over a year before we're going, but if our October trip was still going ahead, Tracy, how would you feel?
If we're all vaccinated.
I'm talking about you, not all of us.
I'll be fully vaccinated by then.
No, I'm talking about if our October trip this year hadn't have been...
I'm answering.
Right, okay.
I'll be fully vaccinated by then. So I would feel a lot better than I did before. Still not too happy about being in a long flight.
We've got a while yet. I wouldn't worry about it.
I know, but what I'm saying is because not everybody's vaccinated, it isn't going to stop you getting it. It's just going to lessen the And with me, every time I fly, I get a chest infection. So that's at the forefront of my mind. Is I don't want to get a chest infection that could potentially be COVID as well.
You mean like you wore a mask the last twice anyway. I know you got a chest infection last time, but we're going to blame a certain little small blonde child that's upstairs in the bedroom at the moment. That was entirely her fault.
She tried to kill me.
Anyway, yeah, it's weird because like we're not.
I mean, how do you feel, Lee?
I'm all right. Like my anxiety levels have been pretty low right from the start because I've the one. Even during lockdown, I was the one going out. I was comfortable. So Tracy was like anxious as hell going out. So I was the one doing the supermarket runs and the stuff like that. So, and then obviously I've been going to work since June last year. So me being away from it hasn't really been as much as it has for Tracy. She's stayed away from it, not having to go to work and stuff like that. Whereas I've been thrust into it. So my life didn't change that much because of it. So it's not like I've had to step away for it for 6 months and then come back to it. I've kind of been in it all the time anyway, so I'll be fine. I mean, watching vlogs and seeing photos of the parks, it looks rammed, like ridiculously busy.
Yeah, that wouldn't make me comfortable at the moment.
But then I don't know whether that's this like normal for this time of year because I wouldn't come over in June or July anyway. No.
It's pretty bad normally during the summertime.
Okay.
It's the beginning of summer break too, so everybody is just flying into the parks. I think the ones that weren't able to get into it, they're like, all right, it's time.
Yeah. And you're probably going to find that happens as well once the borders open and people from over here can start flying again. You'll get that mass influx of Brits who are desperate to get back over.
Or the giant Brazilian tour groups.
Yes.
No, but I mean, I'm like Nicole had mentioned earlier, like not having to wear your mask outside. I cannot wait to go back over there and do that. Just because for us, I mean, the heat is bad down here. Obviously, Nicole, you know that.
Yeah.
And trying to breathe in a mask with that on, I mean, we literally, had a lot of troubles where we had to just kind of stop.
Yeah.
And it has nothing to do with, I'm not getting enough oxygen. No, it's hot. Like my body,
your sweat is sweating.
Yeah. My mask is wet. So I'm like waterboarding myself throughout the park. So we're really, really looking forward to that. And, I'm also even more excited now that you said it kind of just feels like normal.
Yeah.
With characters and all that stuff. Cause like, as we've been doing things throughout this entire, time, the more things we keep on doing that just feels normal, it just feels better, living again. But it'll be interesting when they start opening up ports and people flying in from out of town,
definitely
and out of the country, right? Not just out of town. Just because, we'll see how things are going back then. I don't want any new deltas or any new other variants that like aren't effective against the, the vaccine. Cause then I'll be like, I don't know how I feel now.
Yes. Go home, everyone.
Yeah.
Cool. Right. There is a bit there I want to talk about, but it's later on, so I'll save it for later on when we actually get into it. But now...
Is it Horror Nights related?
It is Horror Nights related.
Okay,
I don't really want to talk about it too much.
But go ahead.
We'll keep it for later, Chris.
Okay.
I need time to build up to Horror Nights because I'm very sad. But something I am excited about for when it opens, and that is Bend the Bao. So, Nicole, can you tell us more about this new restaurant?
Yes, because we do love food too. We love our HHN, but we love food. Yeah, so as Seth had told us, Universal Orlando Resort has opened an all-new quick-service food venue called Bend the Bao at Universal CityWalk, featuring a variety of delicious items that fuse popular Asian cuisine with diverse ingredients. Bend the Bao is the latest original concept dining experience created exclusively by Universal Orlando, combining unique theming with an extraordinary twist on the traditional quick-service restaurant. Incredibly colorful pop art representing the creatures of the Chinese zodiac will welcome guests to the venue. And there's a lot of really delicious stuff. And the first item on the menu is actually the Kimchi FC. And it's kimchi fried chicken, kimchi butter, gochujang, scallion, cucumber, and sriracha aioli.
Tracy? I mean, this is just in Tracy's wheelhouse.
Oh my God.
This menu's gonna kill Tracy.
Oh my gosh! The first thing I thought of was Tracy is going to die over this.
Yeah, it's just everything I love. Korean, Asian, and
that does sound good. Like, I know what Korean fried chicken's like from having you done it. It's amazing.
You know what gochujang's like because I cook with it.
This one's actually one of my favorites.
Oof.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I'm surprised, to be honest, that sushi place has been open as long as it has after Cowfish opened.
It's a weird, that place was just a weird spot to have there. Like, I don't eat sushi. I've gone there before. Like, when somebody else wanted sushi, it was all right. It wasn't anything out of this world.
It wasn't
and you're
accessible.
Right. It's odd that it was there so long.
Yeah, it was just like, because you look like Moe's and whatever's over that other side.
Burger King
and
Panda
Express. Yeah, it's all over the other side, and then that was kind of on its own there.
It's
it was
kind of
weird.
got a balcony.
And I actually think a lot of people don't even know that upstairs section.
Yeah, you're going
there.
out of your way pretty much to get up there.
Like, why would you? You're never going to accidentally find yourself up there. Yes, I know you're Panda Express.
I'm going to be torn. I'm going to have both.
Yeah.
Just loves. I must admit, I'm a bit of a convert for that orange chicken. Isn't it?
Panda Express is fire. I don't know what you're talking about. I love Panda Express.
It is good.
It's like really bad guilt. Yeah, it's exactly what it is. It's guilty food.
Yeah, it is good.
Good job we don't have it over here.
Yeah. All right. Pork belly. Also my pet name that Alexa calls me. So this is pork belly, scallions, cucumber, honey roasted peanuts, and cilantro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll go for that. I'm not hearing anything I wouldn't try yet.
No. Yep.
Yeah. No peanuts, but okay.
Yeah. Really? I love
Not a big peanut guy.
I'm not a cilantro guy.
Not a guy for a start either, but okay.
We also have duck, which is braised duck, kimchi slaw, exo sauce, which I don't know what that is.
I'm going to Google it.
Cilantro and 5-spice aioli.
You don't like 5-spice, do you?
No. Oh,
I don't know
cilantro.
what 5 spice is. What is
It's the
that?
stuff they put in all the curries
spices
over
and
here that
there's
you
5 of
complain,
them.
innit?
Oh, well,
five of
thank you,
them.
Tracy.
Yeah, I can't even
Yeah,
English.
is it like a seafood type spice? Because
No,
when
it's-
I
it's-
tried it, I was like, this tastes fishy to me. And I'm
It's-
like, it's duck, which is gamey, but
Yeah, no, it's 5 spice. I think is ginger. What's the one I don't like?
Most of them.
Star anise.
What?
It's got
I like that.
anything that's star anise, fennelly, or anything like that. I can't stand it. So but that's what it's got in it. But it's in a lot of Asian cuisine.
I see fennel.
Yeah.
No, Tracy
fennel.
hates fennel.
Can't stand it.
So
I'd try it.
XO sauce is it's a seafood based sauce. Its main ingredients are dried scallop, chili peppers, jinhua ham, dried shrimp, garlic, and canola oil.
There you go then.
say
There's
that
your-
3
there's your
times fast.
fish.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
couldn't.
Yeah, I think that's what it was because
Yeah.
we were tasting it. And maybe if I knew what that was before going in and tasting it, it would have maybe sat differently with me. But I'm
Yeah.
like, something's weird. I'm like, I think
Yeah.
it's too close to the crab cake.
Okay.
It's a little weird.
Well, next up, Universal's signature that they seem to be doing in everything at the moment, and as well as green eggs and ham, and over at Central Park Crepes is the beef brisket, which is obviously got beef brisket, fried jalapeno, jalapeno, depending on where you're from, pickled red onion, cilantro, and avocado lime crema, whatever the hell that is.
I will take 1,000 of those.
Yeah. There's nothing in there that makes me go, no, I wouldn't try that. Apart, Trish doesn't like avocado.
Or cilantro. So them together.
It's guacamole you're putting in there.
I like
Yeah, but
guacamole.
that
yeah.
brisket that's actually on this it's smoky and it's not the same consistency as the green eggs and ham brisket where it's that thin kind of flat where it almost dries out. This is it's juicy. It's very succulent brisket. It's really, really tasty.
Chris is
I'll still try it.
I'm literally I'm watering right now in my mouth. It's fried jalapenos, brisket,
Oh,
especially
yeah.
like, oof. Yeah,
Living in the South, it's what we're built for.
it is. Yeah. No, I'm gonna go up there and get a few of these.
all of them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, just get
I meant just a few of the brisket.
Oh, right.
Then the rest.
and then one of everything else.
Yeah.
And we have a veggie section one,
Just one. I love how there's only one veggie option,
which is roasted oyster mushrooms. So that's a veggie in our house, not eating them.
pretty much.
Spinach, sweet potato, caramelized onions, smoked ricotta cheese, and tomatillo salsa.
Which sounds good.
It does sound good. Yes. I would try that one.
I'm gonna. Nicole, did you say you'd been here?
Yeah, we went just fat times and went and got every single one to try them all.
All of it.
And,
Jesus.
Yeah. Well, that's I have that new discount on me, so I was like,
Oh
why
yes,
not?
yeah. Oh, she got the team member, the 35% team member discount. I know that one.
Yeah, it makes me feel really big, so I'm like, it's fine, we'll take them all. But yeah, no, we actually did try this, and Jeff and I both we're not veggie people. That really isn't something that calls our name. And man, we tried this. This is actually on my list of would get again.
Okay. So the quick
Yeah.
question I was actually going to ask you, are they made to order? If there was something in a specific one that you didn't like, could you ask them to not put it in?
You know what? So Jeff kind of takes the approach of you order it as is because they made it like that for a reason.
Yeah.
I'm not necessarily that person, but he kind of said, at least while we try them for the first time, let's do it. So I'm not exactly sure. What I can say though is they are open face because it is just a steamed bao bun. So because they are open face, it was very easy. Like he will not touch avocado with a 10-foot pole.
Okay.
And
Very wise.
he was able to easily nothing besides the sauces, nothing really, took over too much. So you're able to kind of make it as is if you really didn't like something.
Right.
Whether or not they'll customize it, I'm not sure. They were so busy that I don't know that I would have, but
Of
I'm also
course.
in food service.
Yeah.
So yeah. But they might.
Okay. Something to find out in the future.
I want to know which one your favorite is after we're done reading these. I am interested.
Yes.
Oh, I'm next. Here we go. Shrimp.
You think you've been doing this for a
Look
while?
at that. Gave me seafood, and I hate seafood. Fried shrimp, shredded cabbage, avocado, pico de gallo, and chipotle crema.
I mean, yes, I love chipotle.
Mm-hmm.
I love chipotle. So yes, all of that.
Same.
You don't like shrimp, do you?
No, yes, yes. So I'll have cabbage with pico de gallo and chipotle crema.
She'll take half.
Yeah, and I'll eat the bits out of it and put it in another one.
No, I don't like it. I keep trying it, but I don't like it.
Oh, I do.
All right. So our last one is going to be the crab cake, which is a Maryland-style crab cake, shredded lettuce, diced tomato, and mustard aioli.
Yeah. There isn't a single one on there that I've gone, no, I wouldn't try that.
Don't eat crab. I sound
give it
so
to
fussy
Alexa.
today. Wow.
They all sound really good. And the pictures
Yeah, they
that
do
they
sound
posted
good.
on their social media, they look awesome.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, I personally, just as somebody who went and tried them all back to back, we did have to kind of find a table, so they weren't super fresh, but they were all really good. Like, I would eat all of them again. If I were ordering, there's probably 2 that I'm like, yeah, I could take them or leave them, but the other 5 were pretty solid. And I know, Chris, you were asking what my favorites were.
Yeah.
I'm a sucker for spice, so that kimchi FC, the fried chicken, kimchi one, which kimchi to me isn't something that really calls my name, but put the spice and that sriracha aioli in there. I think I haven't decided my top 3, but the kimchi FC, the pork belly, which I know you guys said, not a fan of peanuts, but the crunch against
I love peanuts.
texture of the bao bun, it was great. It was really fresh, like, because you taste the scallions, the cucumber, but the honey roasted peanuts. So I don't know if maybe that would break anybody, but that one's really good. And then actually the shrimp was the third one that I really, really liked, and it was crunchy versus like the smooth bao bun, which maybe I'm just a texture person, but those are my top 3, like, probably my go-to for ordering, with beef brisket in a close 4th.
Okay.
So let me just give you all 7,
Interesting.
right?
Lee, do you smell that?
What's
Smells
that?
like our next competition.
Oh, Tracy and I have already discussed it, actually, but it's a perfect
I've
one.
literally just messaged and
Yes.
come up with the name.
Yeah, Tracy's already got a name for it.
Which bao do you chow?
Oh, no.
course.
You're very close to what Tracy's just come up with, so you're on the right
I'm
line.
very curious.
How
Yes.
now, Bao Chow?
How now, bao chow?
Just to hear everybody say that.
Yes.
Say that with your mouth full of bao.
Yeah.
It's interesting one that they've done one with peanuts, haven't they? Considering like how many people have peanut allergies and stuff, and it's like such a dodgy thing to put in food. But I love peanuts, so like I say, I know you said, Nicole, that it's like you tried them all, and there was a few that I wouldn't be bothered about that again. But coming at it from a point of view where everything on the menu is something I would want to try is a big deal. It's a big deal to find a quick service place that has however many there is, 8 or 9 items, and not one of them that you look at and go, I wouldn't be bothered about trying that. I would try them all.
Yeah. Well, and that being said too, Jeff was actually, when we kind of did our top 3 back to back, when he was giving me his, it was my bottom ones. So it's that thing, just like, say for horror nights, everybody's favorite house is going to be different just depending on the person.
Of course.
So there was nothing that was, that was gross or we would never eat again. It was just, there's something for everybody. But they did those some things very well, where I would still eat all of them again. Maybe I wouldn't order them, but if somebody's like, hey, here's the, crab cake or whatever, I'd gladly eat it. So yeah, no, they knocked it out.
I just love that it's another restaurant that is an original concept, right?
Yes.
There's nothing like this.
Same.
Yeah, that's awesome. I mean, keep it up. I'd rather have that than another chain. And if we know Universal, we're probably going to see some themed items when different times of the year come around.
That would be amazing. Yeah,
like Thanksgiving bao bun.
Oh my goodness. Yes.
You look at what CityWalk was in 2013 and compare it to now, it is night and day, and it is so much better. That you look that everything they've brought in is either a universal concept, so Vivo, Antojitos, Toothsome, Big Fire. And then the ones that they've brought in are those kind of, I'm going to use the term one of a kind, not necessarily because there are others, but those tiny little one or two of a kind places like Cowfish or Voodoo Donut. You know, these really off the wall places
like artisan places
that you're not going to find anywhere else. And I love CityWalk now. It's funny, when we started this podcast, I always remember talking about CityWalk, and it was something that it was a bypass for us. It was the way to the parks, and that was it. And now we spend a ton of time in CityWalk because there is a reason to stay there. It's not just chain restaurants, which is pretty much what it was. Now it isn't. They've made
it hard to decide where to eat.
And that's the problem. And for such a small, like, you go to Disney Springs and there's a million places to eat, and then you look at CityWalk, which is a tiny place. Yeah, it's still difficult to know where you want to go because there's so many good choices. It's awesome.
Agreed. All right. So wrapping up the bows, as for pricing goes, you can purchase 2 bows for $11.99 or add a third for an extra $4.49.
That's not bad.
Or if you're like us, just buy them all.
Yeah.
How does that work price-wise then? Did they charge you? That's interesting. Did they charge you $11.99 and then $4.49 for the third one, and then the same for the next
5.
3?
You got it.
Okay.
Yeah. Yep. So they're just $4.49 until you get to the end.
Oh, so hang on. So they charge you $11.99 for 2, and then $4.49 for every extra one after.
Yep. Exactly.
Awesome.
Oh, okay.
Oh, that is awesome.
So there's no limit after. So if you do want to buy the whole menu, they'll just tack that on as just kind of like an extra charge.
That's actually not bad.
No.
Yeah. And then I know a lot of us are pass holders or have buddies that are pass holders. Just scan that, you'll get your discount, and it really isn't too bad compared to other local places that sell bows. It's maybe $1 more a bow. So yeah, not too terrible.
I want to see
for
them
a theme park as well.
I want to see them do a breakfast bow. We've complained about. Oh, Chris, is that right in your wheelhouse? A breakfast bow sandwich?
Oh yeah. Throw some eggs in there.
That'd be awesome.
A little bit of bacon, a little bit of pork, something in there.
Awesome.
What's interesting though is I'm planning on making bao from scratch soon. So okay,
I love them.
Challenge accepted.
I do like them. They're weird. It's like a weird texture. I can
they're just so
understand
light
if people have never had them before. It is a weird texture, but they just. I
assume
do
these
like
are the
them.
ones that are more like a
taco type thing. Yeah,
because I like the stuffed dumpling style ones as well.
I like them as well.
That's we actually started doing those with the little steamer basket, and I'll tell you, it tastes very similar to the ones we made at home.
Yeah.
It just it again, moving on to the next thing. It's interesting, obviously, doing this podcast and seeing that even during the times we've had in the last 18 months, Universal continue to open new things, and it might not be major things, but there's every 2 weeks we do this show, and there's always something news-wise to talk about, something open, something changing, something new. And that hasn't changed, and it's bizarre. And obviously, the latest opening we had, Chris, which you are going to be checking out next weekend, is the VelociCoaster.
Yes. So the Jurassic World VelociCoaster has opened at Islands of Adventure theme park, unleashing Florida's fastest, tallest, and most intense launch coaster ever created, catapulting riders 155 feet into the air at extreme speeds up to 70 miles per hour, while racing alongside a ferocious velociraptor pack inspired by the blockbuster Jurassic World films. Now, as we have told you a million times, the ride features an original story starring the velociraptor pack Blue, Charlie, Delta, and Echo. VelociCoaster will immerse guests within a genuine Jurassic World environment surrounded by 36,000 square feet of elaborate rockwork, a giant waterfall, and lush jungle vegetation, and catapulting them along 4,700 feet of pulse-pounding track, 155 feet in the air at 70 miles per hour. Now, the coaster dashes through the raptor paddock and hurls at breakneck speeds. There is no turning back as guests are swept along a series of extreme maneuvers and high-speed launches that culminates in a spiraling 360-degree inversion.
That's a bit I'm looking forward to.
Yeah. Inches above the lagoon. Securely strapped into revolutionary design ride vehicles, the VelociCoaster's intensity will amplify a sense of weightlessness from start to finish.
Now, Nicole, as the only person on this podcast at the moment to have ridden this, and I don't want you to go into too much detail because we will be doing that in a couple of weeks, as you know. Give us a brief review.
Oh, man.
I love that.
Yeah, it's just like sigh. Just brief overview, no spoilers. We kind of had that discussion of what is the word that really describes the VelociCoaster to you? Intensity, so much fun, just knocks it out of the ballpark. I'm somebody who is just a coaster freak. I was born and raised in Michigan, and I live very close to Cedar Point.
Right.
So
of course.
Millennium Force and Magnum and all those really really crazy rides. I grew up with that. So coming down to Orlando when I finally moved over here, you ride Hagrid's and this and that, and the theming is amazing, and it makes you feel all these things, and the Hulk is super intense. Rip Ride Rocket, feel like you might fling out of it, not really sure.
No.
But then you go on VelociCoaster, and it's just like, I mean, as Universal says, it makes you whoa. That's just the best, nerdiest way to describe it. Is you get that feeling, and you get butterflies. It's like getting off like you just had a successful first date.
Oh.
You're just like, wow. Yeah. I know it sounds so stupid, but when you ride it, you'll be like, I get that. Yeah. So, really, really intense, amazing. The theming really is more heavily laid out in the queue, which is kind of awesome because that's where you can take your camera and videotape, and you get all the way through pretty much until there's one little segment that I think I wish for most people that they would be able to take their cameras in, but it's not a big deal. The big stuff you're able to still record and experience. So yeah, I mean, they do a great job kind of laying it on heavy there, and you're going so fast anyways that the theming that maybe isn't as heavy as Hagrid's is still there, but at the very end you're just spending it looking at the scape of the land, and you're just like, whoa, this is nuts. So yeah, no, it's awesome. It's awesome. I
love how coasters have gone from just a steel structure to something as well themed as this. And, Universal have done, you had Dueling Dragons, which, to be fair, the ride itself was themed, but nothing else. And then you moved into Hagrid's was like that next step, but it's not a particularly intense coaster. Now you've got a world-class, intense, proper thrill junkies coaster with the theming of something like Hagrid's.
Yep.
Oh.
Yeah. No, you start with that
dream tonight,
and you end with it.
Chris, I'm not being funny, but you're going next weekend. We're not going to get to ride it for like another 13 months, and it's killing me.
I'll ride it twice just for you.
Aw.
Just because you asked nicely.
But it does, like, the theming isn't just, like, obviously Nicole said you go on that fast, you don't really see it that much on the ride itself. But from the outside point of view, from people walking through the land, from viewing it from around islands or Venture, it just adds so much to islands that it's desperately needed in that area for a long, long time.
It pumps that heartbeat. And the thing that I can tell, like, first-time riders, keep your ears turned all the way on. Beginning of the ride, end of the ride, even in the middle, listen for the raptors, and just keep your ears open, because that's kind of a lot of it, and that feel, and you're just like, you get that storyline definitely more through sound versus you're going so fast, the sight isn't as important, but just the sound, you're like, oh wow, okay, like you're right there with Chris Pratt just running with raptors. So
it's like the water ride, the water slider, Aquatica, didn't they? Where they made a big deal. You fly through Commerson's dolphins, and you're like, whoosh, where were they again? Did anybody see the news article that came out about 2 weeks ago of some knobhead throwing ice at the people going over the? Why? People are tools. I just don't get
Was
it.
it trespassed?
Yes, I think so. Because apparently it hit a rider and bounced back they threw it that hard that it hit someone on the ride and then bounced back and hit somebody on the side as well.
People like that shouldn't be allowed back into public spaces at all like that.
Wasn't it like a group of like younger kids?
I think so, yeah, like middle schoolers.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's just ridiculous though. And look at what happened on Dragon Challenge that Universal...
Well, before that, you'd express surprise that there wasn't any...
Well, yeah.
It was so close with no barrier or anything.
Because you guys have been there. You've seen that bit is literally from videos and photos we've seen. It looks like you could reach out and touch the people on it. It's that close. And I'm surprised that they didn't, not because they didn't want to, not because they're not wanting to make guests safe, but just because of...
Yeah.
It's so eloquent. Yeah, well, there is one area that has kind of like a steel wall. And I wasn't sure if it was blocking people throwing stuff at the people because people are idiots, or if it was maybe rogue sunglass or something like that. Or even I've seen masks, shoes, jewelry items just hanging on. There's like a grate over one part of the outside queue. Where you can kind of see the graveyard of things lost. So I wasn't sure really if that's what it was, but just the last time I went, it looked like they tried to keep us from that outside part where you do that the 360 spiral where you're pretty much touching the lagoon. They completely just try to keep you from there. But I mean, once it gets past 45 minutes, there's no way around it. So there's a poor team member that has to sit there and watch those idiots.
Yeah, it's sad that you have to do it.
Is that how they're restocking the tribute store?
Quite possibly.
It's more authentic that way.
I'm sure, yeah. Right, moving on. Tracy, we are getting onto our ad break, and before the ad break, as we always do, it's time to announce some Producers Club birthdays.
Yay! Cake time!
I see a big one in here, by the way.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
I don't see anything.
We only have 4 this time. Quite a short list. So we will begin with the 25th of June, and that is the lovely Leslie Kish's birthday. Happy birthday!
Happy birthday!
Happy birthday!
Oh, in total sync.
Way. Say the practiced. And then 2 days later, the 27th, it's the lovely Brian Jennings' birthday. Happy birthday!
Happy birthday!
Happy birthday!
Happy birthday!
I was going to say the only one of these people we've met, but there is one on the end that we've met.
Yes. And following that, it is Adam Pagan's birthday on the 28th. Happy birthday!
Happy birthday!
Happy birthday!
Happy birthday!
And then finally, it is our very own. I mean, you might know this one, Chris. It is Alexa Lourero's birthday. Happy birthday! That's
Alexa.
on the 30th. Happy birthday!
Happy birthday!
Happy birthday!
Happy birthday, Alexa!
Feliz cumpleaños!
Ooh, there you go.
Chris didn't do
there
it, so I had to.
Gotta make it special for this one.
Yeah.
Happy birthday, guys.
Yeah. I hope you all have a great birthday. Get lots of cake. And
I will be having some cake on this one, actually.
Yes.
Good. Save some.
And Chris knows what it is now, so
Yeah.
all is good.
So no excuses for birthday presents. Of course, if you want your birthday read out on the show, like these lovely people and many others this year, and I haven't forgotten any so far this year, I'm doing well.
He shot himself.
You
in
can
the
join
foot.
the Producers Club. We're doing renewals at the moment, so there's a lot of new members in, a lot of people coming back in, and the group on Facebook is awesome. But as we've mentioned on the show before, we do giveaways, we do exclusive podcasts, we do unedited podcasts. They're always fun, especially when you're talking about Barney. Birthday read out on the show. We have Producers Club merch. There's a lot of stuff going on. If you are interested in joining the cult, then just email us at UUOP Producers. That is a double P in the middle there, because apparently someone had been trying to email us for months and realised they left out a P, but did get in touch in the end. So it's UUOPproducers@gmail.com, and come and join the fun. And moving on then, she's not here, so I'm going to pass you over to hear from our lovely sponsors, Mouse and Muggle.
Have you taken a stroll down Diagon Alley and visited Gringotts Bank? Taken a ride through New York with Jimmy Fallon? Visited the Truffler Trees in Zeus Landing, or hung out with a real-life Transformer? No? Then what are you waiting for? At Universal Orlando Resort, there truly is an option for everyone. Or if you're leaning a little more towards pixie dust rather than ones and portions, Disney destinations around the globe await your arrival. No matter the adventure, our sponsors have you covered. Be sure to let the experts at Mouse Muggle Travel Company take care of all your travel needs. Earning the distinction of being an earmarked agency specializing in Disney destinations, as well as becoming one of the first to be named a U Preferred agency with Universal Parks and Resorts vacations. Mouse Muggle Travel Company will ensure you receive top-rate customized service. Just visit mousemuggle.com to fill out a non-obligation quote request, or send your request to info@mouseandmuggle.com. Their team can take care of you no matter where in the world you go. With a flick of their wand and a little bit of pixie dust, the process will be so seamless, some might even say it's simply magical.
Welcome back, everyone. We are here talking about Universal Orlando. It is Tracy, Chris, and Nicole. I keep wanting to call you Michelle because I'm so used to Michelle being here and she's not.
That's a compliment. I'll take it. I'll take it.
And it's time to hear another clip because we have a Rate My Crepe from Courtney and Dustin.
Hi, UUOP. This is Courtney.
And Dustin.
And we're here to rate my crepe. We tried the vegan sausage crepe, and Dustin, what do you think about it?
I loved it. I think, on our trip, we went to Disney and Universal, and honestly, it was one of the best things I had out of the entire trip. 5 out of 5, would eat again any day of the week.
I'm going to give it a 4 out of 5 only because there were a lot of tomatoes in it, and I'm not a fan of tomatoes. We were sharing so we could try more things around the park, and next time we'll definitely get our own, and I will be no tomatoes.
Yeah, because after we ate it, I was like, I think we probably should have each gotten one because it was that good.
It was so good.
Yeah.
So just want to say happy 10th anniversary to you guys, to your podcast.
Thank you.
And I hope you guys have a great day. Bye.
Bye.
All these new food places opening that since the last time we were there is killing me.
Mm-hmm.
I cannot
Be a whole new
wait.
park for you guys.
Oh, it's going to feel weird.
know.
It's funny, we were talking about it last night. Obviously, before we come over, we'll probably do an episode of everything that's new since the last time we were over. And it'll only been about 2.5 years, and yet there's a ton of stuff new since the last time we came. It's just crazy. It goes back to what I said at the beginning of the show, that Universal just keep cranking out new stuff, and it's phenomenal, even like during the times that we've got going. And then obviously you've got Epic Universe down the road, which apparently in some earnings call the other day, some guy said it's going to be in a couple of years. I don't see it being a couple of years, but okay.
Hey, we'll take it.
Yeah.
That'll be awesome. Chris, how can people send theirs in?
Well, if you'd like to be part of Rate My Crepe or Creepy, wherever you're from, record us a message rating any and all of the crepes you have tried from Central Park Crepes out of 5. Now, got to remember this. This is key. Jillian. 1 being bleh, and 5 being hell yeah. And send them to us at podcast@uuopodcast.com. And we'll play them out for you.
We've had a few in, and I think people are finally starting to grasp it. As I say, I blame Jillian, because she was the one that set the precedent of not actually rating them, of just doing it the way we've done everything else.
Mm-hmm.
But I think people are finally coming around to it now.
Gillian is a loose cannon. She always has been. She always will be. That's why we love her.
Tell me about it. We had a back and forth yesterday, her and I, over the VelociCoaster round table that we are doing. She got a flea in her ear. Let's just leave it at that.
Oh!
For being facetious. Anyway, Tracy.
There's a reason why I love Gillian.
We're not going to get there, but we need to talk about it because there has been some announcements.
If we must. Yeah. So, yep, as September moves ever closer without us, more details of this year's Halloween Horror Nights 30 are being revealed. And the latest news, as Seth mentioned in Little Things, and as Maddie and Kenneth discussed on the latest episode of our sister podcast, Rush of Fear, is that Jack the Clown will return as a demented face.
Woo! Sorry.
Of Universal Orlando's Halloween Horror Nights as the world's premier Halloween event commemorates its 30th year again, and select tickets and vacation packages are now on sale.
It is weird that all that 30th merch was there last year and then it's not actually until this year.
I know, and we're not actually there.
Oh, don't.
It's killing me. Jack the Clown, though.
I know.
Oh my God, I love Jack. Oh, yeah. So, yes, the most notorious icon in event history, Jack's return to Halloween Horror Nights 2021 will be fraught with terror and fear as the grisly circus clown invades every corner of this year's event with unsuspecting Jack attacks that will send guests running for their lives, or
It sounds very interesting.
to be there to just watch. His ominous and unrelenting presence will infiltrate every aspect of the event, from the streets to the haunted houses to the places guests would least expect. So that's the bathrooms then. They were leaving nowhere to turn and nowhere to hide.
That's really interesting. That's good, though, because it sounds like it's going to have a cohesive storyline throughout the entire year, which is making me even more sad.
Yes.
I want him in the bathroom. I want nothing at all. He's just like, surprise, Jack's back.
Well, you'll be able to see through the massive gap in the toilet door.
That's true. Oh no! Can you imagine walking in and looking through the gap to see if it was empty and Jack's just stood there peering back out at you? That would be hilarious.
That would be funny.
What they need to do is little cutouts on the backs of the doors. Just
put them in the toilets too.
Yeah,
that would be hilarious.
As of now, guests can only purchase single night event tickets, RIP tours, and behind the screens Unmasking the Horror tours. Which, yes, I would do them all.
We have done them all.
Yeah. Universal Orlando hotel guests also receive exclusive benefits, including access to a dedicated entry gate for the event with valid event admission, complimentary transportation to Universal's theme parks and Universal CityWalk, and access to an all-new limited-time jacked-up experience at Universal's Cabana Bay Beach Resort, where guests get a closer look into the chaotic world of Jack and some of the sinister environments inspired by his past invasions of Halloween Horror Nights. That sounds really cool.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Plus, the hotel's Swizzle Lounge lobby bar will transform into the Horror Icons bar. Oh my God.
Wow.
Featuring specialty beverages and snacks inspired by the event's most famous and most infamous icons. That's even more famous than famous. And props and costumes that pay an eerie homage to Halloween Horror Nights past.
Obviously, they've done that over there because now with the event being normal, they did the skeleton bar over at Cafe La Bamba last year, and obviously with RIP tours being back on, Cafe La Bamba will revert back to being the VIP lounge, so they had to do this somewhere, which it did look pretty cool last year, to be fair.
This is a great idea. Yeah. And if you want to hear more discussion on this, check out episode 6 of Rush of Fear, which came out on
yesterday.
Sunday. On Sunday. Yes. So go and listen. I know.
I have never been so devastated to not be going to Halloween Horror Nights more than I am this year.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, this guts me as somebody who I've actually only met Chance before, face to face. So to start seeing all these icons and my chance to get that, it's gutting to know that you guys, I know we've kind of talked a little bit about it, just like, we need to just come up with like teleportation device or something.
Yes.
It's just like, I know how, having only ever been once before 25 was the perfect event to have been like our next step into Halloween Horror Nights, because it kind of lent on its history. So there was actually stuff at 25 from the year we went, and it was great to see that. Run was in Hellgate Prison and stuff from Halloween Horror Nights 14. It was awesome. And then to get to see all the icons in one go.
That was one of my favourite things ever.
It was just so cool. And this year's going to be that same thing, but to the next level by the sounds of it.
Mm-hmm.
So exciting. I'm not going to be there.
Yeah, these guys know how to pull our heartstrings. It's
Yeah, seeing HHN Lights, the tribute store, and oh my gosh, seeing all those icons in there, I guess except for Chance, I was just like, oh man, I need to go. How do I get there? I'm like, I'll drive. I don't care, I'll drive. And
isn't Chance still sitting in the prop store?
Probably.
Yeah.
She was for a long time.
I haven't been there in a little bit.
Nicole, how many Horror Nights have you been to?
Since 2026.
Right.
Yeah, so 26 to 29.
Yeah, so perfect then. This will be your year to kind of really acquaint yourself with the history of Halloween Horror Nights then.
Mm-hmm.
Awesome.
Yeah, I'm excited because, I've read up, just really dug into it, and I've heard so much about it, and now just being able to go see that, it's going to be kind of like a perfect little bow. So, yeah, I'm pumped.
Oh,
I am
so jealous.
It's still going to be interesting to see if COVID has an effect. I don't want to bring a downer on it, but it's still going to be interesting to see if COVID does have an effect on it this year.
Yeah, and see that's the thing, just how the parks are. Pretty much it seems like the only ones that are, in a perfect world, if you were vaccinated and not wearing a mask, where they say, but I mean, that's pretty much a free for all for everybody.
Yeah.
It's just the staff members. So even, how they were saying, HHN Light, I didn't get to see that, but, how they were saying they're going to wear a mask over their outfit and kind of blend it in. I don't even know if there's going to be any of that because, outdoor TMs, they don't have to wear them, or certain outdoor, I think still food service does. But when it comes to indoor, we still have 2.5 more months. So I don't know. I don't even know if it will be really any different. I feel like it's going to be a full blown event. I don't know, but just from what I've seen, it feels like it's headed that way for sure.
The only thing that makes me disagree ever so slightly with you is the comment in Little Things by Seth about the annual pass holder free ticket only being used on, was it Tuesdays and Wednesdays or something? Like a really weird time.
That was one of my issues that I wanted to talk about.
A really strange time. Like they're obviously really limiting pass holders from using that ticket at
it might be a capacity thing.
Yes, at a non-peak time. I'm also hearing that team members may be blacked out from the entire event this year.
Oh, wow.
Huh. See, and I haven't heard, so far what I heard was HHN was included for team members. I think maybe just the first and the last week or something, maybe like Halloween, I don't know, the Halloween week. So I'll keep you guys updated as I hear. We haven't seen the schedule yet. And as I've heard, it seems like TMs will be able to go, maybe at minimum have the preview night, but I'm not sure about that.
Yeah, I think it is going to be interesting. I hope it doesn't, but well, to be honest, I don't give a because I'm not there, to be fair. But you know what I mean.
Yeah, I feel you.
From a point of view of a Halloween Horror Nights fanboy and a fan of Universal, I want, even though I'm not going to be there, I want their 30th event to be the success it deserves to be.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And that was
100%.
the thing from last year. That
achievement.
It is such a celebration of one of the best events in the world.
Yes.
And the thing that I love at Universal more than anything else, and whether I'm there or not, I still want it to be, because you still want it to be a success, because the success then breeds a mentality going into the next year, and knowing that I'm coming next year, then hopefully, they want to, this is what we did last year, we need to outdo what we did last year, and that's good for us going next year. So any other issues, Chris? Was that
no, I thought it was a bummer, those tickets being those days.
Yeah, but then on the plus side,
I'm not a pass holder, a premier.
You're not,
so it doesn't bother me like that. I just think it's they'll not like that very much.
And to be fair, I think you can look at it two different ways as a premier pass holder, because you go, oh, you're making me go during the week, right? And then you go, oh, they're making me go during the week when it's quieter. So it's like,
but it's a lot more difficult. Like I put myself, in those shoes, and it's
time off.
Yeah, like we normally do trips Friday to Sunday, right? We can leave, get there in a couple hours, and enjoy. When I have to kind of change things around to, a Tuesday or any other day in the week, time off, scheduling, all that kind of stuff. Now, is it better during the week? Sure.
Of course,
I'd love to do it during the week, but sometimes, it's not as easy to do that. But
I suppose that's where I come at it, or Tracy and I come at it from a different perspective, because when we're coming over, it's a vacation. So every day is a weekend. Whereas you guys are locals going, obviously you've got work or school or whatever it might be, it's not that easy. So but you can understand. I mean, they've tried to push certain things over the last few years to push people away from the weekends and more into the weekdays, just to try and spread the crowds out a little bit, haven't they? Because weekends got ridiculous, up in the price of express passes, up in the price of weekend tickets, to try and push people out into those less crowded days, and rather than it being rammed on a weekend and quiet during the week, just to try and spread it out so there's moderate crowds to the whole thing.
I guess the only real issue there is that it's one of the two selling points of a Premier Pass over Preferred, right? You have your Express after 4?
4, yeah.
Is it?
Yeah.
And then you have your Horror Nights ticket. So that's when I was a Premier, I was definitely calculating that Premier ticket as a value add to the ticket, or to the pass. We ended up stopping the Premier Pass just because that ticket wasn't as valuable to us because we were using Rush of Fear passes.
Right.
So, it's like, hey, we don't need that ticket. We're going to be making a trip going X amount of days. And is it really worth for us to have this? And that's kind of where that went into play. So that's why I look at it from, this is a pretty important part of that pass. And now I'm limited to these days. So,
The thing is, like you've kind of just said it there, is it though really, if you're a massive Halloween Horror Nights fan, you're going to buy a multi-night ticket? So that free ticket doesn't really make that much difference. Like who's only going to, if you're an annual pass holder, and you're going to go to Halloween Horror Nights, because there's no casual Halloween Horror Nights fans. There's not someone who's like, I just go once and that'll do, right? If you're a Horror Nights fan, you are going
I think there are. I think there are people that go.
Yes.
Yeah. And I know a lot of people that go to Horror Nights for one night, and they're just casual park goers.
Please tell me you're not friends with these people.
No, I had to take them off Facebook and everything once I found that out. But these people do exist out there.
Yeah. Well, and I think a lot of it too is people saying, hey, you love Stranger Things. Let's go this year. And you get your buddy who loves Stranger Things and maybe isn't really into other types of horror. And it's kind of an intro. Yeah. So there's just different, like, I agree with you, Chris, where it is different levels of, people figuring out the event and, maybe seeing if they want to come back, and they only commit to one day, and then they end up being like us, who I think our very first event, we're like, okay, well, we need a season pass because we're not through here.
Yeah.
Maybe who knows? Don't understand.
I mean, this could also be the start of maybe phasing out that ticket altogether. Mm-hmm. I mean, they don't really need to promote Horror Nights through putting it inside a Premier Pass.
No.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Maybe they'll add some other perk or benefit to replace that going forward. Mm-hmm. But I don't think they even want those people going with that ticket. Right. No. I'd rather sell a full price ticket. I'd rather sell, a pass to go X amount of days in there than including it in there and saying, here's a perk. It hurts them more than I think helps them.
Yeah, well, exactly what you said. I actually messaged them, I think on Twitter or something, saying, hey, I plan on getting a season pass. Can we use this as a credit versus just a one-night ticket? Because I know for a fact I'm not going just one day.
Yeah.
So if that was maybe a discount on a season pass,
that would be cool.
It would sweeten the deal for me, for sure.
Like, even if they didn't necessarily give you the price of the ticket and just said, look, we're prepared to credit you $40. And you'd be like, all right, that's fair enough.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah. You're still getting that value out of there.
Yep.
Yeah.
And then they're also upselling you and you're spending more money.
Exactly. Yeah, you're more likely to do it that way. Yeah, absolutely.
Which, fine, take my money. I'm ready.
I mean, that's the MO of Horror Nights. Just take it all.
Let's be honest. When we came over the weekend, I don't know how much we dropped total on Horror Nights between the two of us. It was a lot.
I don't believe you. You know every penny we spend.
Well, let's have a look. We did Unmasking the Horror. We did a private RIP tour. We did Scare Actor Dining. We did 2 nights with Express. 3 nights with Express.
Mm.
So we did 4 nights total. So yeah, we spent a fair bit of money on Horror Nights that year.
I mean, just merch alone, you can spend a fair bit of money.
Yeah.
I mean, I used to get the stink eye from Alexa until she finally grasped the concept. Stop. But yeah, it's one of those events that will consume your entire check.
Because it's
just direct deposit into Universal. That's it.
Yeah.
Because it is that thing that, for the most part, that merch, those houses, that event, it's that season and you'll never see it again.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's gone. It's not like you go once, and I'm such a Harry Potter fan, I want some Hagrid stuff. Oh, I didn't get it. I didn't get what I wanted. Well, we'll just get it next time.
Yeah.
You go back for Horror Nights next time, and it's all new merch and all new stuff, and it's an all new event. So you've got to, if you want that stuff, really get it there and then. So yeah, you could spend a fortune. I mean, we could have spent a fortune. I didn't.
No.
But we could have done. Like just in Ghostbusters merch alone.
Yeah.
But we didn't.
No, good.
Cool. Right. I guess that's going to bring us to the end of the show. Nicole, thanks for joining us. It's been a lot of fun.
Yeah. Thanks for having me on, guys.
Having someone on the show actually goes to the parks regularly.
I'll do it just for you guys.
I know you don't. But of course, we are going to end with another listener-submitted Universal Is, and this one comes from Daniel Livingstone. And of course, if you want to be involved, all you've got to do is drop us an email letting us know what, well, not just an email. There are many other ways. You can send it to us via Facebook or Instagram or Twitter, or however you want. Just get it to us, letting us know what you think Universal is in 3 words or less. And Daniel says, Universal is like nowhere else. See you next week, everyone.
Guess that wraps things up for another unofficial Universal Orlando podcast. You guys did all right. Follow us on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, YouTube, and Pinterest, keyword UUO Podcast. Listen and subscribe to us on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Google Podcasts, Stitcher, or anywhere podcasts are found. You can find our blog at uuopodcast.com. Send us your spews, which Lou gets your poo recordings, questions, or comments to podcast@uuopodcast.com. Check out our friends, the Theme Park Duo, and our awesome sponsors, Mouse and Muggle Travel Company. So, until next time, don't give up your day job. Say cheese. See you later.